All right, joining me live this morning are my colleagues Aditi Ananthanarayanan. She's joining us from BJP office. Also joining me is Ankit Tyagi from Aam Aadmi Party office in Delhi. After that incredible victory yesterday of the BJP and of course stupendous performance of the Aam Aadmi Party, there is still no clarity who's going to form the next government. Aditi, let me come to you first. What are you hearing from the BJP? Because the Chief Minister nominee of the party has made it amply clear that he is not going to hanker for power. He would much rather sit in opposition.
Ruchika, the party sources are telling me that for till some time at least, the BJP is going to wait. They're going to see what exactly happens in the national capital. In fact, BJP sources were also telling me that probably they are very sure that probably Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party will join hands together and they will form the government while BJP is ready to be in the opposition. But this is a claim which both the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party have discarded. They have said that they wouldn't get together, they won't form an ally and form the government. Dr. Harshvardhan has got time till 17th of December, Ruchika, in which he will be given time to form a majority, but that looks highly unlikely because the BJP in Delhi got 31 seats. Now when you include Akalis, they get 32, and another independent leader was planning to join the BJP, but still they are 3 seats short of the 36 magic number. So at this point of time, Ruchika, this is a major shocker for the BJP, which had been claiming that they will get a clear majority, they will win with more than 2/3 majority in the capital, but even now they are short of 3 seats in the national capital. The BJP is planning to do nothing. They're just going to wait. They're going to gauge what exactly happens. They're going to see whether the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress come together to form the main government. As Dr. Harshvardhan also clearly mentioned a while back that they are ready to form the opposition, but they are also very clear that they won't go and ask for help, whether from the Congress or the Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, They can also use the anti-defection law in which they can tell the Congress, they can break the Congress and they have to get at least 6 seats from the Congress party. Now this is something which the BJP has completely denied. They are saying that they are not going to break either the Aam Aadmi Party or the Congress. They're just going to wait and see what happens in the national capital, Ruchika.
Right, and from the statements, if you see from the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP, it appears as if these two parties for this election to sit in the opposition, the way they've made it clear that they are not looking to get into the hot seat, govern Delhi. For now, they are going to play this wait and watch game. Let me go across to Ankit Tyagi. Ankit, what really is the thinking in the Aam Aadmi Party? Is support from the Congress from outside completely ruled out, or is there still an outside chance that they may go for it?
Ruchika, the euphoria of yesterday's unprecedented performance of the Aam Aadmi Party in their debut election now is settling down. The leaders are getting together. They are trying to think over what's the next step should be. But one thing is very clear, that they are not going to either support the BJP or take support from the Congress to form the government. Arvind Kejriwal has very clearly mentioned that they are ready to sit it out. They will be waiting for the next elections, and after December 17th, it will be 6 months, and most probably the Delhi elections will again have to be held along with the Lok Sabha elections. If you look at the scenario in the capital right now, Aam Aadmi Party is sitting at 28. They are not going to take support from even the independents, because they say that whatever the trust people have shown in them has been because of their consistent campaign against the Congress and the BJP and the political establishment, the current political players. They cannot betray their voters. Apart from that, they also say that now they have shown it to the people that they are a formidable force in Delhi. They also are a good alternative if people want to choose them. So they will be waiting out for the elections, and hopefully they are expecting that there are many seats, about 8 seats on which Aam Aadmi Party has lost with a very narrow margin. They are hoping to convert them into victory if the elections are held again. Apart from that, the Congress, on the other hand, has only 8 seats. Out of those 8 seats, they have 3 of their candidates are Muslim candidates. They will not be going to the BJP because that will be the end of their political career. The 2 independents that are there, one of them is a JDU candidate, Shoaib Iqbal from Matya Mahal. He will not be going to the BJP. So as of now, it is very clear that it will be a hung assembly. Now, Lieutenant Governor will have to take the initiative, declare a president rule, and probably from then, again, the process for all these parties will start. But one thing is very clear from the Aam Aadmi Party camp, that if they take support or give support, they will lose their political base of whatever, magic base that they have been able to create in the last 9 months of forming a party.
All right, so clearly very entrenched position that the parties have taken, leaving very little room to maneuver. Just stay on with me for a bit longer, Aditi and Ankit. Let's talk about the Aam Aadmi Party, which has really captured everybody's imagination. Delhi voted for the party and made it clear to the corrupt and the ineffective leadership in the state that it's time to change or make way for the change. It probably is the first election that was fought by a political party on a relatively small budget, a big portion of the funds that actually came from the public itself through donations. Word-of-mouth publicity, which helped just as much as the door-to-door campaign that we saw of the party, and of course a very, very vibrant online campaign. So from being dismissed, Arvind Kejriwal has emerged as the giant killer, a man who has shown to the world how to put up a winning fight.
It's a party that has changed the political narrative in the national capital for now. The Aam Aadmi Party's win has made the country sit up and take notice.
ये मेरी जीत नहीं है, ये नई दिल्ली विधानसभा के लोगों की जीत है। और मुझे पूरा यकीन है कि फाइनली देश जीतेगा, लोग जीतेंगे, जनतंत्र जीतेगा, भारत जीतेगा।
The capital has voted for change, change that may script a new political path for the country. A win that proves just how a country and its people are desperate to wipe out the corrupt from the political landscape. It's time to change the Indian polity's corrupt ways. The Aam Aadmi Party has shown the way.
पहली बार जनता ने ईमानदारी से राजनीति करने की कोशिश की और आज जो नतीजे आए हैं वो नतीजे ये दिखाते हैं कि जनता बीजेपी, कांग्रेस और इन पार्टियों की भ्रष्ट राजनीति से तंग आ चुकी है।
A 45-year-old political newcomer has forced them to eat humble pie, forced them to go into introspection, forced them to accept the arrival of the challenger.
We are going to learn from that, and we are going to do a better job than anybody in the country and involve people in ways that you cannot even imagine right now.
Surely this result calls for deep introspection. We have to understand, to look at the many reasons for these defeats.
Even a sulking guru has been forced to change his stance.
मैं बोला ना आशीर्वाद रहेगा.
Kejriwal can no longer be dismissed. But even as Sheila fades into the sunset, it's a capital dilemma for Kejriwal. For the road to the capital's citadel cannot be travelled alone.
Delhi is just a teaser. The real AAP tsunami may be just round the corner. The Delhi show has made AAP into a serious player. The capital debut took less than a year and proved to be a stupendous success. Now there is no reason why Aam Aadmi Party cannot hope to take its transformation of politics national. In New Delhi with camera person Siddharth Safaya, Ankit Tyagi for Headlines Today.
All right, let me once again go back to my colleagues Ankit and Aditi, who are getting us the very latest in the political calculations that are going on at the moment. Aditi, let me come to you first. What really is the thinking in the BJP right now, as we could be looking at a repoll within 6 months' time, which could in fact coincide with the Lok Sabha elections?
Ruchika, repolls is what the BJP is also looking for. In fact, they won 31 seats as compared to Aam Aadmi Party's 28, which means that they are leading with at least 3 seats as compared to the Aam Aadmi Party. Apart from that, they have 1 seat from the Akalis and 1 seat from the Independents. So if you compare the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, the BJP has a benefit of 6 more seats as compared to the Aam Aadmi Party. So they are saying that if there are repolls, they are very confident that they will form the government with clear majority this time at least, because they are leading by at least 6 seats here. But they are going to, in fact, Dr. Harshvardhan met Nitin Gadkari yesterday, who is a Delhi in charge for the elections. In fact, they have been having meeting over last night and today morning. So now they are trying to gauge the strategy, what they can do to get the remaining 3 seats that they were lacking this time. But they are very confident. At least they have 33 seats. They just need 3 more seats to form the government, which the BJP at this point of time is very sure, and which they are very sure that the Aam Aadmi Party would not be able to match up to them even if they are re-elections, because there is a certain set of people in the national capital who are dedicated to the BJP, who have voted for the BJP this time, and clearly it has come out to show that there are a lot of BJP supporters in the capital, given the fact the anti-incumbency votes went to the Aam Aadmi Party and a portion of them went to the BJP. So the BJP is looking forward for a re-election, and they are confident that they will get those 3 remaining seats and reach the magic number of 36 in the repolls, Ruchika.
All right, let me also bring in Ankit here. Ankit, and what is the thinking in the Aam Aadmi Party, considering that many of their little-known or absolutely unknown candidates have defeated sitting ministers, known politicians? Are they upbeat and confident if we look at a re-election in 6 months from now?
Absolutely. In fact, they are extremely confident about the prospects of about 8 to 10 other candidates, those who have lost with a narrow margin. What their calculation is that this time the wave was not in favor of the BJP but against the Congress party. And Aam Aadmi Party, relatively a new party in 9 months, have been able to position themselves as one of the alternatives. Why they think that why they could not get the magic figure is because many people thought, although they probably would have wanted to vote for the Aam Aadmi Party, they didn't want to waste their vote, and they thought that probably they will not perform as well as they did. But now, having set the standard, they are hoping that they will be able to convert those 8 to 10 more seats, and that will get them the majority in Delhi. Apart from that, Arvind Kejriwal has also emerged out of the shadow of the Anna movement. He is now emerged as a political leader who is taking charge on his own and has taken his opponents head on. In fact, beating Sheila Dikshit has been one of the biggest upsets of not only of her career but for the entire Congress in Delhi. For Arvind Kejriwal to go ahead and utilize it to get more seats, that is likely to be the Aam Aadmi Party's major trump card, and they are hoping that they would be able to get the numbers on their own.